Restorative practices is a way of being and a way of working with people that actually really helps in terms of people having better relationships, people having better outcomes from any conflict situations. Conflict can actually strengthen relationships if it's dealt with right, and restorative practices does that. Since 2010, CDI has been delivering training in restorative practices to a whole range of organisations and individuals from every sector that works with children, has responsibility for children. So far we have trained almost 3,000 adults and 250 children in how to use these skills.
A school becomes restorative. I suppose first their mindset, they're thinking, what can we do? How can we do things a bit differently? And really the beginning point is about the teaching of relationships within that school, how staff members relate to each other, how parents relate to staff, how staff relate to children. In the schools that I'm involved in, daily, their check-in, we call it their daily check-in. You could walk along the corridor in the school and you will notice classrooms will begin the day with a circle. So checking in how we are. If through the day there is a bit of a conflict or something has happened on yard, the teacher is trained to take them maybe aside a little bit if that's what's necessary, and conduct the questions, the restorative 6 questions, which promotes fairness. Everybody, they both get to tell their story, they both ask the same questions. That's the process. And the children and the adults know this is what we do. This is the way things are around here. So we know the procedure, and I think that's the difference it's made.
Evaluation of this work in Tallaght West has found that participants are readily able to use it, and it brings real benefits to daily life. There has been a 43% reduction in workplace conflicts, and 87% of people who've done this training are more confident in dealing with conflict. For us, the future for restorative practices with CDI is to actually embed it in Tallaght West, to continue to support the development of the capacity of people in Tallaght West to use these skills by training trainers and facilitators. We're also working at a national level to support Restorative Practices Ireland, which is a voluntary organisation setting up as the national organisation for practitioners and trainers around the country. So, for example, we're working with the Professional Development Service for Teachers to have all teachers in the country trained in restorative practices. Other professions that are being trained in restorative practice would include the guards, it would include social workers, community workers, youth workers, people working in residential care services. We are working really hard with different agencies to mainstream this approach.